Hello, this is Relationship Coach Renata Paris of GetRelationshipsRight.com, and today I want to talk to you about gift giving. Now, gift giving doesn't just apply to holidays. It applies to birthdays and other special occasions, anniversaries, new jobs, new houses, you know. So I'll tell you a secret. I am an incredible gift giver. That's not just because I think I'm an incredible gift giver. It's because when I give a gift, typically I knock the socks off the person who's getting the gift. I just really have a knack for gift giving. And so what I thought I would do for you today is I would give you the 6 steps to great gift giving so that you can knock the socks off the people you're giving gifts to. Now for me, I do this naturally, so I had to write down a list and break it down to figure out what makes me such a great gift giver. So I'm going to be glancing at my list over here on my laptop a little bit. But I do remember the first 2 points that I wrote down, which is just because you want something does not mean that the people on your gift list, the people that are important to you, the people whom you're giving a gift to want what you want. So you can love people, they can be your children, they can be your partners, they can be your boyfriend or girlfriend, your spouses, but they can have completely different desires for things, completely different tastes than you. So don't give people what you want. Think about them. Step outside of yourself and think about them. That's tip number 1 for being an incredible gift giver. Tip number 2, don't ever give people something you want hoping they won't like it and give it to you. Because I know some people do that as a strategy, you know, kind of save money, give somebody something they don't want, knowing it's going to end up being yours. Don't do that because it's not worth the cost, and the cost of that is resentment in the relationship. Because when you do that in a relationship, the people who receive the gift, they know that it's not really for them, that it's for you. So don't do that. It's not worth it. Okay, now let me glance over here at my laptop and find out what the other two tips are that I wrote down. Okay, so people express preferences in life all the time. You know, you'll go have coffee with someone, or maybe you're around the house with your partner or your children, and they'll tell you what they like and then they don't like. Oh, I don't like cold drinks. Oh, you know, I really like this coffee. It smells like vanilla. Or, boy, I sure am tired. I wish I could have a massage, right? People are expressing preferences constantly. So one of the things I do is when I'm with people that I care about, whom I'm eventually going to end up finding gifts for, I listen to the preferences all the time. I kind of listen. Sometimes maybe I'll take notes, and sometimes I'll just take mental notes of the preferences so that when it's time for gift giving, I know exactly what it is they want. Now, on the other hand, around holidays, birthdays, Valentine's Day, special occasions, many people will drop hints if there are things that they do want. So listening is a very important skill when it comes to expert gift giving. So listen to hints that people are dropping. And it might sound like this: oh, I really wish I had an iPad. I can do so much with it. Or it could not be about electronics. It could be about a book. They can be telling you about a book they've been reading and they really want. Or it could be, wouldn't it be nice to just sit at Starbucks on Sunday morning with a newspaper? Now there's your gift idea: Starbucks book, Starbucks card, and a newspaper subscription, for example. So the next 2 tips. Look at what a person usually talks about wanting but does not allow themselves to have. For example, lots of people in our culture are really stressed out, lots of adults, and many people will say, boy, I wish I could have a massage. But it's not something they will ever take the time for, and it's not something they will ever spend the money on themselves. So, or you might hear a woman say, boy, I really need to have my nails done, but perhaps she just doesn't have the time or won't spend the money to do that herself. So listen for things that people express preferences for, but because it's either expensive or maybe it feels extravagant to them, will not do for themselves. Now, if money's tight for you, you can go in and with a group of friends or family members and purchase a gift certificate for that thing the person would love to have but doesn't feel that they can do for themselves. So, and tip number 6. Now this is a really great one. Think about gifts that not only satisfy physical needs or desires or the desire of the moment, but gifts that keep giving perhaps for a lifetime or keep giving over time. And those are not always tangible. They're not always electronics, although I know electronics are very hot. They're not always, they're not gift cards or clothing or other things that people give. Some of the gifts that I have given that have touched people the most have been books and services. Personal, and what I'm really talking about here is personal growth. Think about giving personal growth experiences, because those kind of experiences will give for a lifetime and not just for the moment or for the season or for a birthday. So I put together a short personal experiences gift list on my website, and the URL for that is getrelationshipsright.com/gift_ideas, and I will also put that underneath this video. And there are a couple of books and also a gift certificate for a Get Clarity coaching session with me. And that is certainly, it's only $22.50. You can give somebody the experience of having relationship clarity. And you can read more about that at getrelationshipsright.com/gift_ideas. So those are your 6 tips for extraordinary gift giving that will knock the socks off the people who are receiving your gifts. And this is Relationship Coach Renata Paris with GetRelationshipsRight.com.